wish to welcome you back to New Era TV. Yes, someone said we should afford it for more like your new TV. Namon share, namon subscribe mine. Say the buyer any padomino bete and near my pa your day every gun on mine you are smiling. Yeah, trust one. Obema no a wode wure ahye ne mu no a wokun homa no ompew. Oberema no a wode wure ahye ne mu no a onti ne ho kasa ompew. Oberema no a wode wure ahye ne mu no a onti ne ho gyae no mfa wonya hweo. Ena de ono nso hu a na obodam no nso mfa no nya hweo. Ena de ono nso kuni ho ama wo no nso mu ne kapre. This is total madness. If you are si ben kure. You can't commitment you beka commitment ho asem. Commitment ye ge twi mu ye den. Ye se eye ahofama tema ane se wunya wehyem ama obi. Se odo ho wure hye bibim. Enti for the rest of your life no, odo wure hye obim se medo. Menya tema ma. Medimi bibia hye wonsa. No so ne de, ono so de ne de ahye wonsa. Na ma bobra akosi bra sebe odoman kuma wo befa baako akọ. Commitment in a relationship is just a promise. It is a promise to keep loving each other, sharing each other's emotions. That's all. That is all what we want to talk about of commitment. So you are sharing each other's emotions. You are sharing each other's problems. Into a say, misun ye commitment no. Se ye kas ye kan twi pa. Ukun sun ye usun. Uyiri sun ye usun. Wa wure hwan na wure ho. Wa friend saying, "O how ye ne how." Wa mane na mane. Ti bibia goso wa bra bom bia no. E wo se ukun ne one wo che. Se oba no nso na eto no a, e wo se ben ma no ne oba no eche. Na wure ho na nigye na ne so bi kura na etan no kwa na se wo boa na wo free sa tebia no. Ti na odo tebia bia ani wo mu bibia ye about emotion bia na he nipa brabo. De ade anigye ba no, wo na ni beje. De ade o house ba nso no, wo beboa na ma na free o house. That's all. That is all you want to say about commitment. Enti emfa de enye ni wo nyonko. Be ma na o se wo na wo trakosi wiase ye. Oba na wode ni wura hye wo no emfa de enye ni na sanse odo wanti. Esanse ope wanti. Onyimi yo se beta fato nya kwase yo. E odo asemuntra. Na etere bia mpanifo se odo nso ne de ne ho akodim. Wo kodim bebreba afi ujaye a na de nse bebreba. One cardinal principle of commitment is about staying by your partner's side regardless of every odd situation. Regardless of every bad situation. Or how be a nipa komi biano, it's a say 119. Now wait to me there. And they sign a tear. Enti enye obi ase de ba no ho, de no ba no pekwan bi so adwane akọ. Enye obi a se de ba no ho. Die nyo no hye ase se ba pe no pe bia akọ. Enti wonu ade obeya de ne ho bibia akwantan wa akantan kroso se de beya obi ehu akire se ohun se ne ma boni bi beto no e na wa hyeda no peso dwane ko. Oprawenfi ye na ma no oprawenfi o say lot of people would like to ride with you in a limousine. Limousine yes aka tintin fefe bi no. A lot of people want to move with you in a limousine, but you want someone who will move with you in a bus, in old dilapidated car, in an outmoded car if the limousine breaks down. Na nipa say na bit my side. Hwe wo okọ ni kuna. Oni ni kunu ni manam. Na ni kun ka say ya, no ne ma ne oba no ne ma na fata so ko bi no jaba ma. Obekwaja ho fa ho. It's Titembia. Let us be very careful with those things. Be fully committed. Be fully committed. I say, you have nothing before the marriage. Obama. Yes, just awareness. No need be bia. No ban we are committed to you, no. Or what Timama wono. Onya reshema wo no need be bia so diwechi. Odiwechi kawampo na ne paede. Enye me so de toba, enye me se wo de ye no de bona ede. Munna na mudi pa na mode ye. Enne wanya ba bia sinti. Wo se wo mfataw. Don't forget, you were a teacher in the far extreme village, remote village. And na nipa bi nya reshema wo nya odoma wo ne to abama na wo ye mpi. Nyame awado na wo ye minister. Wo se wo gba ne ko school den to mfataw. Eye. Oya bi o ya de papa. The spirit of nature will get you. The spirit of nature will one day get you. Oba no so and the be manu a odini we se omu nu a na ya oni di wie no. And then oh be ma foforo. Ni sika na nsan asan ne sa nti wo so okwaja no. Also the law of karma is awaiting you. The law of karma will catch you one day. Now they will say, if you want to be committed, get yourself well committed. Associate yourself well with the man or the woman. And you won't say, "Oh, be a dear deba not to whom dear and your body are no." Mammy Samasimbi, yes, see a man pay here and no credit. Is it true, Pastor and man pay here? There be a man penny at the wall. So what is idea? Fini you, one here not the be or quack amanim. Give your partner the best opportunity to commit herself or himself to you. What do I say? I will say, bear man and an econo. I will say, Obana and an econo. You be beer within your rate, within your limits. Amani who say, Unipa mini queen. Michelle and Yamanoa, or Hopamamami, or Timamami. I will shame all my men as soon. So let me also bring mine out. Sometimes your partner will be withdrawing from you. Obepunya baby. And your man obekunin. And my name ain't any jebibri and mouse on fan or on your committed, more committed to you. Now, after that, be our home. Yeah, Cornwall. Ubuwa. Say if one of the partners become adversely affected. One say, or Ganiaja. Again, the man in Bassa, Yari to me, Bo Oba. Let's talk about cancer. Your breast cancer, your cervical cancer. Sayari will say, Bo Ba, na man a setana edine. When ya bema what drop palma watima obi janyeja. No matter what people say obe kwenja on pure how. But a committed partner also stay by your side. That's the first principles and norms of commitment. Staying by your partner's side, no matter the bad situation that may befall the two parties. Bema speak when you stroke. Bema beat me along the line. We are preparing ourselves, committing ourselves, getting towards the tunnel of marriage. I think you person here from one. That is preparation towards successful under a beautiful, healthy marriage. In the year Cornwall, if you can acquire quick na stroke about. About your source of overhead. We are sure so special. And an accident, and no impotence. How do you say, yeah, do a brother and can't hear that? There hasn't been any act of sex. Maybe a night was now bano, a million gas in your catcher baby. One Xmas. Papa no ne yire no kwasra oba ne maame. Ena obema no to ne ba maame ho ne nyina said bronya 2010 no mo call ne maame ho e wasi kuma omo kwaye omo ba no benya accident ena bema no sisi enya fracture ena ne ho jojo ye ne bema no ntimi nsore me si maame no akwane ntuma danfo no papa no okwa no maame no de obema fo fra befie ho edie o anya better o entia kona no when incidents of impotence ebemwa to before the man oba we are sure so better ho pa onware nu na semsi atobema na will you accept accident in terms of incapacitation say the woman or the man is bedridden as you go along unyanware ye kona no sa accident ba na ko eche ebemwa why the betimi atra hwan me move a step ahead akọ awarimu emani bi oho a onim ye maame no bemma na hye no papa wa manager pade suggest pade se bemma no nya stroke ana oba na ye ne basa o committee kura na wo de nama under the care or under the leadership of a house help no ko asme kwa sorry aba arehu you are not committed to your husband memma no so we've married already with children and kwa no kwa jai hoko so aka emienu so ba no so nya yare bia eye kakra bi se pa be man so sorry kra okokra o ma no so ko very very rough loss of job financial difficulty a man pay nya oba ma djuma say skakra ni fi be no so gba nya oba o nyame ni nyame aso no nyame adwen a bo sa fe o twempra a man pay nya ni bi bo sa fe na o twempra and some see relationship very bad. After you are married, you are committed to your partner only. Should you be so? So when you are married, and I say in the course of courting, you become committed to your partner. So when your partner papa or ya, o ma me krano peso be hu fie ho ba bia mote no. O ba pem ma even say we attack or wata. Your husband is telling you to be committed to him only, or your wife is telling you that master ya wa nya fina be me o mebusuafo me mpini bia o if you obakra say boy was in background she or he is not welcomed in the house enyema ekoso pa enti no Audrey Hepburn my friend Audrey Hepburn or say if I get married I want to be very married. Me ne ware aho e person me ye ware for pa na wo ye ware for pa wo person wo kun committed pa no ana person wo ye obi nso ye pa ma wo papa me friend conspicuous or say do unto others as you want others to do unto you. Do unto others as you want others to do. The person obi yama wo yes sam obi pepepe said the opposite man. And the commitment is simply knowing me, knowing you. And do be by near for the Saukuna Ukunsao. Saukuna Ukunson. Oh, some be committed that, and Namika said, Ukokum semi now we should know. But the lentes are Gidia, any huntino, we shall go to trust. Gideon Huntana Bema be or the Sienere, or by be or the Sienipum. Until there's no fully, completely committed relationship and marriages. You find a few of them. Conspicuous, a historian, but to do unto others as you want others to do unto you. Commitment should be two-way mutual affair. Commitment. I'm committing my life to you. Everything should cause you to commit your life to me as well. Though this saying is true, be careful with a partner who would prevent you from getting close to your family. Apart from say, do your home, na committed, timama your home. And my wife say, for that. Because when you go out now, who papa if you go on Obebe owa o ware no a wo maami o se bi nufu no kra nu ye kra no o ma wo hwe bi kra bi o ma wo kra hu na ni bi. So getting yourself closer to your husband will mean taking care of everything that bothers your wife. Sometimes your own daughter is not allowed in the relationship. Yes. Wow, no. Fiancé no your partner is men funny me feel. Into by ya, a ma bebre no, omoma. So munya ware ya, osimini ba. Because case or the name ba ho abema no pen or pana or boano no. Obeja no. Into no so be a very big obstacle. No matter how much committed you are to your partner, learn to manage him with your family. Yes. Even your friend who helped to lift you up when things got rough. Now what done for soon? She said, when your bear man or and when your bow bewa, and money too for say, what done for them in pen will have you. Now, so if you say, tell me now, worry no, or no next a wow soon at the general. Bear man, you're funny more because some men are very selfish, wicked, and everything. She no bano, I know said, because some women can also be selfish and greedy and wicked. I'm saying this because throughout our lives, relationships will come and relationships will go. And for a baby chum, you need ex mother, you need ex brother, you need ex sister, you need ex mother, you need ex daughter nor ex son. She said, Bema called an obaquarino, unfasten pecumu bia and what to pray. Because the be. Se bitterness back, not pain back, not relationship you go back to your house. Obeko fino, obi a jail because oko munu with your dog and a jail also. One fundamental question some people will ask is, who owns the man before and after marriage? Mumie na sa question we there. Mumie na one day na you be treated. Say ye be warrior na say warrior ye be man ye kwan dia. Ne maame no a anajo siri pe no ana hwe no ana man no fo no ye no ana eye oba ne dia. Ne yire ne dia na ne maame dia. Who owns the man? Madwini mu de oba manya ware wi a oba ne be man ye oba ne dia. Nanso don't you ever forget the breast that supported your life. The breast milk that fed you, that made you whole till today. Don't forget that breast, that woman called a mother, a real mother. Don't forget of her. Some young men known as mommy sons are so much attached to their mothers more than CV and resourceless. Tinie Bao. A man of Mokawarian, a man that been a friend of mommy sons. They are so much attached to their mothers. The attachment could be compared to or more than CV and resourceless. O compared to my CV no resourceless. Sana a man be no man. Excuse me to say, me mamma. Ogo house one for any here Pabeka said, Mamma Panel. It is never ever true. But the commitment, the love is so much. Sank of women, sorry, my warrior, the pant or Bauka warrior. I am very careful with those people. Sank of now, almost so much attached to their mothers. They are difficult to move with. A woman and a papa will tell. When Papa's Johnny Momentum, the being a sea, and not a car of family mamma quan. In the sancrophone, my men of funny sending beer or 5 young men addition, walk up upon great to neglect bueno. Sankaramon, Unina Coaranoa. We are lacking so my many best fouls and a baba. Until you are very careful and you don't become a prey to some of these things. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and the two shall be one. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and cleave unto his wife, and the two shall be one. Nigerian film, you say, you and I will live as one. You and I will live as one. You and I will live as one. Nigerian film, Natita Kwaje say, you and I will live as one commands a lot of mutual commitment. Other than that, Genesis chapter 2, verse 24, you cannot commit yourself to your wife if you are not mutually attracted to your wife or attractive to your wife or to your husband. Commitment. Me how ye me how wa manie ini so ba ne ma me yare hu so ma me na yare no oba ne papa ewu a e wo sewo chese agisia ba omu. Rather than that, he will live as well. Before embarking on any relationship that will later lead into marriage, all your prayers should be not a partner who is tall, handsome, fair-colored, rich, beautiful, heavy back-loaded, but rather who will be committed to you and protect you at all times. And your children. Commitment. Commitment. Anyone don't know, and na me commitment na ba odo na chi. On ne nanti boom. Commitment is like the love. One way ya oba ba odi ne ba wari asekwa ne be pam no. Obema onso ba boy adi ne ba wari afan be e better bibi no. Na odo nti o ma na free nchen. Commitment. Enti how did you get committed? How to get more committed to your partner? Create a committing statement. What I say? Okwabe na ona say obeden na wanya tema ama na o partner nya tema ma anto nya tema ma. Ese bibia no o ye nyema e ba ma wodo aba adinu. Enti say yehia foforo ahwan na ese frɛ hwan. Obia tumi fɛ ne nyonko. Omonsa na young girls no we jama be na fra de bia so frɛ anopa awia anwumre anajo 2 million times a day. Obana relaxing. Oje chale be ma de opel for na ofrɛ bia omu. Ene de atwamu openi bia ma ne hu so opɛ no. Na so afrɛ ni bi. Ene fɛ no mutual commitment. Na wa kan kran hye sam nso akyerɛ no. Call each other from various stations. Say, ebia wonyone netia. Hwɛ aso bi pasem de na etie. Bibi nti ena ebia ojewo abata ne ho. Ebia be ma bi one no ho na oba bi one no ho no. Suban bi a wo yi adi na kyerɛ no ompe. Enti na opese otwe ba ne ho no. Na de e be ma watimi anya no full eye getting more committed through calls. Abembo ho auntie ohia sika o ohia ntade ohia ice cream o ohia pizza o ohia just a words of encouragement, good words, sweet words asa emen kade anya no kran kade wunim meka sweet words a eniema e mankran hye eba wani mu anopa bia ba fra na atia ma me ho te sen efie boko wo ma ho ye dade ho ye wo se sister dade manya ne pa so tumi bisa me ma me a wo yare da fom nyina onye sika mbrɛw nanso committed to you. Eba de adia o de adamfo ka be fa ma me ko hospital. Eba de adia be ma no oba no so tumi ko hwe ma me on pai bom so na mo ware mu nya nya wedding, but everybody is getting closer, committed to each other. Or spend amount of quality time together outing. How to get more committed to your partner. Ba ko ye outing. Si o ma no mapi kakra. E o ma no mapi kakra. Na sa de we there are a lot of controversies along this line. Obama do have be try no. Ya fara pie da. Baby oba no so free ba no. Outing ho papa no ma menim na de mu pie kotra baby na mo hwe sightseeing. Nti unya we no. O pese ke o mu a ka mu nam kotale Obama no se die ska say ye. Also open. Because you are used to outing. You are used to be going on outing. You used to be going out with your parents. And so you want to get used to your partner through this outing. Bema no so there. Bema no so say outing no a waste of money. It's a waste of money. Skasa here and you know because baby you free ban. Outing bi any baby a ye nya konkonte bi dia ye ada. Ye nya banku ne your friends ya mane moko bi a ya da. But your ban to free ban outing ho. And now say other way around no. Oba no so ne papa e ma me nete. And on ne so anete grass. And na yamia chadom school di na ba krom wa kwehia no. Ono outing no no fe say scan come no kwata na am fe ma na nye kontom ne nkwan bi. Na mu save scan aka. She prefers that to the outing. Also so on because to eja show my opeso ye show. Me nkan wasem bi. Me nyonko bi anam ne kira de. Ne yire frame. Sa time na meeting kan. Ele ka tell me say brutal na yes ante. Osika kire wa na for say me si me pa ne chew. I am on Sunday go there every other 2 weeks. Na ochi ni no bi on fa me ko airport. On fa me ko twa ne ho airport wa ye si for mo. On fa me ko ne ma no ye ko twa ye ho a ne samra fi. Ye mra adenta enwo anu no. Be ma no so oni petrol nti onko. Me see our need we complete outing. Commitment outing. Some people find it too difficult to get themselves so much committed in a relationship due to an unpleasant situation that they have been through before in the past. And here is you. Or how do you he or she might be treading cautiously because or they will say me de me pa kwese tibia bim ena nkanye nyame ho mobra kamawu enti no samba ha no ohun se wo sade no abehye bim opade no odi ni tiwram osuro nti wo ye no bokoboko se be ya na koma enkwet bi ko ba na koma na tie first no adom na anom na kobodam enamfo bi na tie no enti ro pese obekom bim when people are getting more committed, then the both parties become more compatible. Say ye nanti ye kwaye bana ye nyati mama ya hono. Our staying together become more peaceful. Just yet me say, when say ye doya ho ye bibia ko wano ye bibia say eyiri ni kunu or how be ni. But say temanu ni mu a na how be braba. Na how we pray about. So when you receive ama partner no enye yida. Now listen to the small news about the wedding ring. Now the wedding ring will be most respected when both parties have mutual commitment or are mutually committed to each other. But when the commitment of both parties are complete, the wedding ring is useless. Here, uko fie ma ho, obi timi ni wedding ring wa trauma bako. Jiwade. Oba yi be ma yi ni twetwene. There's no commitment. That ban tokwa, enfante posse, that ban tokwa. Into commitment in yadi ni mo. Commitment, there is no fair recognition to the wedding ring from both parties or from both sides. And the wedding ring will be most useful. And for so now both parties are committed or are more committed to each other. Be very committed to the lady you wish to put wedding ring on her finger. Be very committed to the man whose ring you want to receive. If you know from your heart of heart that you can't commit yourself, why do you have to continue with this relationship? And how? Don't worry yourself. When you saw by the own and money funny range will be play and kohano. Say, Bama, then ya on wareno, on warobano. more bano enya we sim bebrebe mauda on obi di bidi unua enya ode nti se wuntimi nya more committed ya twon eto da bia ho ye more committed but nyema bia ye huhu nti no na ye withdraw. I'll soon tell you. When partners lack commitment, the relationship will definitely be on rocks. People sometimes just force people into relationship with the aim of getting their broken heart well repaired. People will want to fake, bringing themselves close to people because they think some people know that I love you, but that is not the case. Wabase, she or he has come to repair or get his broken heart repaired. Idoka so mi anko hwe ma mi fia o se ade atia. Oka so mi anko hwe papa fia o se ade atia. Oka se onye more committed not ojina ho. Because onye pe no pe wu, ne kuma no a ase no bemba bia no ba bia ase no and no person ni kuro no ewuo wo nsem ne wu ya no ko ne baby. A very serious thing. I'm telling you. So men and women, be very careful with these things. There are a number of factors that can destroy commitment. Yes. Ben man do pa, ba o ni ye bia wo ye nti ase or twin free commitment ni awade ni. Oba bi do pa ba ye bia wo ye nti o twin free. Ebi ni de hen. Ebi ni niama etia mema. Mema de ne den. One partner might be getting through pain. He's harboring, she is harboring of pain, bitterness in her. A clear indication that he or she will not accept my family or my daughter or my twin brother. Yes. That is what the woman feels. Or Philistine Yaman Aoyeno, that you are no Omu Bia Maninchen. Just a person who fiadin. In the commitment now, no woman, we use such benefit no channel. Because only and there won't have from you per se. And no man bear was of Obeheno. Naniana Oyen say, who are no man not tiny managing. And not tiny managing. Ne babia, obedient the way up upon a woo. God ne feel or yare ye bibia sima ka no kwano or hwe de wo ya na o maka no managing. One person is not getting committed because he or she is developing sense of suspicion about mischievous, about the fact that you'll be so wicked to her. You are not trustworthy person. O promises of a bar, o ma. O kaso o ba be no aduane amana, o ma. O be fra so na phone adum. Obefre ona ofo na dum obeba ofie nso na wo ho ose me pa cho menya ho ntu hu se wodi wachi a obema na bodam te se o twi no efiri ho. Sometimes usikentino umuba, you don't respect your partner's views. Bibi na ase wo ye na omo adwen a na wa gbagu. Bibi na mumie na mo pese mo ye, you are towing one line. Now just a own person beti na se papa bia o de ba. Na no I think says Akoji ana se obi na je atesi ba ko. O say obema oba de woni wo kwan se ukun kasa o kan bi. Even if what he's saying is not correct. I'm that. Remember baby I said and I'm the hobby feel baby. I can give you so many instances. Men did not allow women to make contributions at their various houses or various homes, and they will have a brabrew. Baby, unyansa, a man be brain munyansa, but the man must subia kaumase. And a baby, if you walk on my bar or bank as a no wine, one no, said Ben make Casabe Cassadi. When inside an hour and will have a baby on check. In the urban news, we are so bossy, we are so self-conceited. Mammy, Obeka couldn't hear. Obeka couldn't hear that you are no better money. Yes. Who's our yes secure? And I hear yes, obey fourth or third person, or didn't have a shabwas. If you are a member, we are a very good lady, we are a very good man, but the quality is Bianoa, name Bearman in him, no banner in him. And this is the fourth or the third time. Into a moon year now, you know, person we draw because he also bear the fifth or the fourth person. Do you know when baby? The Bia, when your former girlfriend in Casa, when your former boyfriend in Casa, ask a woman attention. Or can you answer to her? And I'm in them here, and I'm in a guy, and I'm listening to us, Papa, Pamucha, you know, some come baby. The Bia now, oh, yes, secret course. The Bia. I want to draw your maximum attention to one important fact, and it is just that for the sake of your precious life and your heart, you must be a bit careful of the partner you are committing the rest of your life to. The person with truth, what? Oba, me nua bema, me baba na me babema. Me person with truth for say, it is better to stay single to the rest of your life than say we don't back share baby so baby sa. I want to be a who be that. Awaremu or how? Kone bi no muke bi nchira. Na be careful before you take a step to marry. Aware so ye pa o. Man go nya the fatalness sewa. You should endeavor to commit your life to someone who is equally committed to you. Yes, and they say, be committed to somebody who is prepared to get himself or herself committed to you. Obego ha o kasa no na ni ha o na ma make say ba go nkyere mo ye wo ba ono wakoma eduru into the ade du na bi no no he check no oda no ada o na ho be che o na ntimi na ono be deja be be bi so o the ade du na o dwen ho a he no mfa no ho eni pastor na asete ni ho, and you can't be too careful. Steven Seagal was you must be careful. But you can never be too careful in as much as you want to watch these things. If by any means you commit yourself to someone who is not prepared and never equally committed to you, my brother or my sister, advise yourself. Even if you owe your life to him or her. So no show on a mount from a home crown. So be bodam dear, trabe be na home. Don't let anything worldly convince you to get yourself committed to somebody who is not equally committed to you. According to research findings, the most frequent reason why partners break up in relationships is as a result of what? Lack of mutual commitment. And yama a deep breakups back, a deep owo back, a deep bitterness back, a deep yaw baby brino, a lack of commitment. Only tima. Oni akofama oni do oni bio tweet naja you go mad ade edi kan ya infidelity say ne mprani no osani we twempra ne boyfriend no osani boy we su call out ne girlfriend osani girl we su call out ba ko hu a na yesem bebre. So commitment level, both partners must equally be prepared to be committed to each other. And we say, obi a woman no pose e kofo. Se commitment level no kofo ma. Na odre wa di ni. Gidie na wo mu no bo safina e kofo. Sometimes you have realized on several occasions that he is still in love with a former girlfriend. Or she is still in love with her former boyfriend. Who wana okuma. Onzo ntimi nya no. Onzo obodam. Kosi enkosi koden kada. What do we then do? A big problem. Mini akwasi boy dia problem. Another problem of the day. Oba no ope Bearman no sans ko hu ne mpna foforo ne former girlfriend aso ne nam. Oba no na ne koma. Ni o mesi onya ya o simi ntimi nya no. Bearman no so oba na Bearman ne nam. Bearman no say oba no so ne former boyfriend aso ho. Bearman mesi ko fu be wu o jayade we ye o was ma me ntimi nya no. So what do we do? It's not a problem of the day. Me papa Roberto, we super solve me what in Pacho, Mr. Rewa. Ebusiafo, don't forget we are still dealing with Preparation towards successful and healthy marriage. Preparation towards successful and healthy marriage. Now, why does commitment diminishes in relationships? Ediebe nti na betom ribi na ahofama e wadi nim na ekofom. Enema e affect man na mpese bobo so kire wo. Enema oba hu o relationship mu a emma na ni start say nya ade no biem. Eye bema owo ma ni dom wo ne man mu nko a. De oba ni be ya mani bia nya ne fe. Ono oba bema ni oba ni problem wo. There's no problem between the man and the woman, but there's a problem between the man and the woman on the raising of the children. Meanwhile, according to sources and nipa wo fie ho no, oba ne nye kwada no hwe. Nso oba be ma ne oba no nya akasakasa wo kwada no. Nti teacher pa Agyei me say oba o ware be ma owo ma ni nyansa ofom a wo bre papa. Oba o ware be ma owo ma wo ni tima bebre ani nyansa no e wo fa na so self point as me nko na me susu se me nko na pese me dwen a obre o. You ba ya ma ni bia nya ne fe. Yet you are doing your just say your 1,000,000% best. Ara be ma na nya ne fe. Be ma bo ha o play neutral role. Neutral role. Nti ye matem bia na sumde ofie na ema no on say nkwada no sometimes on I don't person mo twepra ma ma me no. I don't person mo twepra. Me was able to kwada na o papa do wa be ja ware no. Yes, and some ware ba we. Yet, kwada bit ma twepra. Oba no so de mfa no oba ye de se o ye bia de tete nkwada no. Na so papa ne ba no the slightest will be obeti bia na ne no ne ma me no. Abo border papa da su. Esa say pa ne do how bebre eba. Baby so far my friend be marrying from outside. Marrying from outside. Baby of our oni ne yiri ni komo. Bibi and the outsiders for ne kanoti. In the bibi o kwana se so okoto ba fie kura na na for bar na be maka se men koto no agyan. Ade an yiri no oni ne wo na ne partner no oni ne be wa do be kan bia no. Ene onye da on fanya sem kura. Inti oware fi abonten ena ediba efie. Say oba, if you are unfortunate to marry such a person, you always suffer. Ten bia no ne na fofo no ena ebo. Oba fie a o didi we e pe no asa my shirt no ko. Ena me person me ne mo share sa story bi. Sister bia oyeye ni kun e master. Ni kun ye driver. Na ne nafofo agye boy no young man aboso saa mo no oye ne kunukura na ne part on ne be wa onhunu poni ni nkomo. Enti one day no ono drive obi o drive manager bi enti odi ne car kwesi adwuma mo ba afie no o dware wadidi awi a o dware na wasa pie in be ma ne dwa na oba no te se be ma ne phone ne bere ano pekiro sen kwa siase na amoye no ate jimso na bodam se na amoye no da bia mi ku frajuma ba mi ameye ne yire mi ameye pata mi nyankwa ni nkomo no asa be fa na de kwa jimso kwa se ko no ma me ma ne be bia eno de phone o dum phone o de phone to ho enti ni be ma ni edware wie no esi hwana na ne te se me phone be hwana na kasa no o se mi de me de obi afrema de me de me didi na tam ne ona mfo kwasi afo ni wia boy ne papa ne ko fa phone hia se ne manager. Ni manager ono ni te se o hye na se wadwuma mu no enti ofi se pafe body ni security afi no ba na nenu hu afi no ba na bomna ni ko adwuma se on bede no ma hwe obede no odidi obede na niam akoso ama wo na oba na ebone ana se be ma na ode ni wura hye ni na fofom bebre no aba ni hu na ma we na aba. So be careful of how you treat your partners in the house. Enti bema no suba na de we aba na yenim ibia no ba no susuba anye eni na mo no so ba fie bia no so apie no. When the woman realizes that you are only interested in her hard-earned cash, yes, oba bi o ha onim ohun se ni fie weska anonwa no wabra no masom saa nyame na do na notimi kɔ kwan so ba wahu sani sikanti na aba enti wonye committed to him in this cannot fabia na da kɔma mpanafo o fabia na da kwa bi gu abɔnten ka ko esi fi ko to petro guma na de na ɔno kura ne ka no o ma ne ntrɛmu bi ohun saa se pa na ɔtwe ho kakra na the level of commitment no na ɛso te ɛne o mami san maka just so person one mami san na ɔmɔde abisem she realizes that the man discusses almost everything with his mother. My mother says I should do this. My mother says I shouldn't do this. And even on questions bordering sex, crano. When it me body my meeting, some mamma says I do the mamma yet, me that mamma says I do the mamma yet. A sitting auntie didn't try, see be bree. Mammy San Fono. No, they won't be the entra. One in the man, I can't so big a bomb, or you too close. To worry me on your track. And now the other half of it, you know. Say, Mamma, there's need to also ask, what is a mommy's boy, Miss Ward, rough of foul sending Baba Pepe. It means to buy you say, you go crazy. It means so I feel it be non-existing cash. Say they will see job when you chair no or buy ya for who says the goto man of was a goto nepala. Say when you who into who's out also or withdraw or tune home. And I wa after who said we are better more self-centered. Just a coming. The men are always right principle. Men are always right. Obeying fear. Yes. And I'm a what? After who so said, send it be here no if you are one. The one who understand, I said, you are only interested with your family members, who you are man and one and oma. Be here now, my own mind. Now soon you are no dear. Who discuss or show more all right. Me and Carson first can go ma. But get committed to your partner. Get committed to your wife. Obana only ne tribal brand. Aya ma no so ne hia sem ehia obi. Usum body a no usum kodon so. In as much as you take good care of your family, your brothers, maybe your siblings, at least Sean or the pa brand. And we say we share mama no papa ni nua no kakran se bi wo hon kwa dia se bi so ne bi so papa no nua no so ne betimi aso o yire so busu afo so a show bi abi no bi nim do be show bi that scarcely happen. This thing scarcely happen. So point with the entire scene. Mama who said you are making an attempt to have sexual affair with a daughter she brought to you. Ne baba no de ne ba wari ase no. Well, ya who self person ne da. Akwo yes kamesis bi. No bisa kwada no osenye no kre. Not that screening who you kwada no hu di bisa, but ma na start pictures ade. Into was start to twen ho say, wan hwe ya no ne baba ne beda. Ebzo na kwada no why ye moves bi na kwada ka che ne maame no. Enti ane mejai. No makota ne bed. There is one main reason why people advise not to allow a woman to do wedding for you. This is another reason. Baby, you do know. You see, a near man so affected Obama. Obama who said, you are not trying to welcome his parents in the house. You are not prepared. Engineer say, one main reason why people advise men not to allow women to help them in wedding. Because say Obania wedding man also support who we are. Now what show? You can be so this because we are big alarm say wedding on your man. Into the band can be so this. Oh my man, because if you know great Ganadia. If you now petty and was a crying wedding. Before the wedding, you were taking good care of your parents. Inti enne no wakoto ba ne fie no ye wedding ma wo no to ma odi kwa no adwuma sei obema ma me hoba so onye oba oye free oye selfless obe kwama ne mu rough obe nu se wan tra baby obe kuma kwesi oba bi nso ma me obe ye osakoda na kire sen obe krokro no adwuma yo de na so bia be ko kama obe krokro obe krenku se ono show obi hu se fie no ona bangro na wotimbi obi hu se ne papa ngodwa pade na ya che na ono wanya na wotimbi e ma bi egudu e ma bi a fantabulously very good but sabi abehu papa no sa na mama bi nso fantabulously very good sabi abehu papa no so eno nso ne asem no 2 dienti a e mama bi nso omba races wo nso mo twon ho ye di kan ne so hu se you will control him 1% of busa for about. The next possibility thing is as a obey no so bossy. O just say obey transfer dodo. E be got to fear. E be crown na hwe no. Into one twene ho a debi no. O de no be ye akoda. Fear of losing him or losing her to her former boyfriend or husband. Yes, I the way who power. Papa. Asembehwemba no de ye in na or the bank akran obehu ano e do ha akoba enti be ma no so hu sa sei pa na ono so otwe no kakran na otwe no ko eto be gra phone calls bi a ubenya at odd moments no ba no timi nya phone calls ukoka sei pa na ne buafu no didi watem ukoka ne buafu na odidi watem enti pam no twa no so ba be man so hu sa na okọ n'echi na hu se ade bi efre no odo ne de ne ho akodim se obema no so na ahwe oba na ebenya ba bi asi a ohwe sika akodim ni pa akodi oba no so jaya ne no ayi ne ene na obetra se na yekunu breko because ene ma aka oba no no ntimi nyam ma no na onka se ne okọ. Be of yourself upon unexpected visit, dirty environment. Yes. When your money go outside, they present themselves as very tidy, very neat, very cute, or bass or burny, or dressing very well. Come on. Now they're cock of energy. And you did him the next 100 years ago, ground room. Or room will be calling person, saka to need them basa. So in an unexpected visit, Ben Manakas when the man best on kind to be one of Janepuan, who ran a kitchen, untimint, the who befe, and nobody did him for a long time ago on room. On whom Mikasi is swanning near him, maybe it is ne Bala Chama Juman and a big, send a boyfriend because of a banity with fear, then Colonel to the cat about who near many mamma. And this arm, a way dirty papa, a fin pa, a fin. Into your Bama so say wonye nitia obetwe no ho obehu an say o ma won champion afi na ye nsem bebre ni nchen kra wo rumo na wo kosebe ne toilet and bath so a masa e nsem bebre 20% kra o share no be 100 years ni ti Bama no say say pa no so ko ade ba ko so e ha mema pa ba me hu a na wa ja relationship no ye less committed ye fe be. Don't be joined at the hip. Oba ti. Ade a wo ya ebe ma wo boyfriend and our partner and our kunu eja wo akoye. Your friend joining at the hip. Don't be joined at the hip in everything he does. Oba ebo ha opeso hu de ne partner eye bia bonten ofifi ni bibiem ohwe ne pocket team ni phone kwara ne o man so betua 100 million ama obi a kire no be ma no secret code no abie no fechire sa uhu a wa ne be hawo just and now what mean put an end to that practice. Emma bebre ayasa na omonia bebre ahwere won being joined at the hip sade no enye kra services be here take away what you call suspicion Say bema who said, if you are a lady who's watching his back, no channel. You shouldn't bottom or shouldn't phone so no kind messages. Now saying, I send you a good deal, baby. Obano, Uncle for Bema phone, no say, Bema no, Ako be store ama ne girlfriend. Ewo, your friend is Empo, Asafo. Obano who no ne Obano ko kon ye. Bema ne ko te say na edi na be ko say pro Bema nte ne oni na duane, woni ne nda, onya ne hu, ana fi no Obama no so Obano. Tembiano, you have to give your partner at least a briefing space. So Bema be din someone here, anya say odi wani di na chi na ma ni someone here. Odi Jano. Ebo kasa so akoma tembiano na wakoma de gem. Na because of matters of the heart you know. Sometimes it is also good to be checking on him as well, but do it in a more flexible manner. Se emfifimu ba ayankofa bebre a na awehemu a anase odobia e wonyonkofo ne mu no na eyira anase ekofom na esoti se emfifimu eba yankofa bebre a na awehemu ene odo no a e wo yankofa ne mu no obo se na esoti anase na eko medamase bebre ye de mo besi ha. Better to us in our next episode. Yes, someone say you like and share and subscribe to our new channel, New Era TV. Thank you very much.
Hello. More for back opinion of one that the quality aka Abronya Kwampo na batwa kama ile sokola shataya for some tankla what papi edin dosu ene oni me de ahia na ni nyina ye max air condition ranges in fact so car air condition aseye so we see view for now person install air condition home say air condition was install dada na aseye na opese obi mafele ma na so obi metu no san enfix ma wo bibia ope bia so wa manane na fe na opese osi dan no ni na so ope air condition ko ade a max air condition ranges me pato duto mi kana bra hwe ohwe screen ani a numbers na da obetumi apeke number no everywhere bia wo bia opese yemra ho no ye ne beba ni apa ba ye aduma na ma ni na so be fa number no fa number no na frɛ ne a se de opese yenyama bia CMS installing for floor sense say ase na ye me hu aduma bibia opese yenye no bia wo de ka no free nkran aba air condition na stop fabra max air condition ranges ye be bibia ma max air condition ranges we are on point.